Hi, I'm Ted Harris, principal at Smithville Christian High School, and I'm pleased to be able to share with you all the ways in which Smithville Christian High enables students to belong, believe, and succeed. Smithville Christian welcomes students from across Niagara and around the world, and we work hard to be intentional about creating a safe space for students to belong, because we know that's the best way for them to learn and to build community. Our school is growing even more than we expected, and we're glad to see more and more students come from a wide array of church communities and from our 4 feeder schools. We are pleased to draw students from places around the globe, and the diversity of cultures they share as we work to make sure they belong ends up enriching the experiences of us all. Our school continues to seek ways to be an important part of belonging in our community, providing leadership and input to West Lincoln's planning and economic development efforts, and to the West Lincoln Chamber of Commerce. A grade 12 leadership class designed a disc golf course for our property, which we look forward to sharing with our neighbors, and we bless our community by letting our facility be regularly used by families, by 2 churches, and a dance studio. Another way in which we see belonging happen in our school is through the leadership of Student Council, which works hard to knit our community together. Our student leaders are especially adept at finding creative means to share their creative plans with us. As we partner with families and churches to challenge and nurture teenagers' faith, we continue to see evidence of belief. Every fall we hold Spiritual Emphasis Week, giving the entire school a chance to dive deeply into what it means to be Christ followers. Our recent speaker, Mike Gordon, challenged students to live in such a way that is clear who the Lord of their lives is. Students see Spiritual Emphasis Week as a highlight, and our grade 12 students often mention it as having had a huge impact on them as they prepare to graduate. Our Spiritual Life program continues to pull our student body together in worship. What a joy it is to be led by students in worship at our chapels each week. Their enthusiasm is contagious, and we often see parents and other guests at our chapels as a result. One of the ways in which we see evidence of the impact Christian education is having on their faith is from students themselves. During our annual Portfolio Day in May, graduating students talk about the ways in which teachers, chapels, friendships, extracurriculars, and Spiritual Emphasis Week all have challenged and nurtured their faith. We know that our ability to bless students with a Christian education is making a difference in their lives and in the lives of those around them. Smithville Christian is a school, and we're in the business of teaching and learning. There are many innovative ways in which we help our students succeed. We have introduced a new course for grade 11 students called Explorations in Stewardship. We know it's important that young people are trained in the skills and knowledge needed for managing their finances. Scripture is clear that we are to be good stewards of our money, and that is why we are helping students develop a sound Christian perspective on their finances. In addition to units on accounting and entrepreneurship, the course features interaction with guest speakers and opportunities to visit local businesses. Our teachers deliver excellence to their students and are regularly challenged to think innovatively about curriculum and their instructional practices. Our students know their teachers are excellent, and others do too. For example, drama and English teacher Gord Park was recently chosen as the recipient of the John Rosema Award for teaching excellence in the visual and dramatic arts. Gord was deeply honored to have been chosen from a list featuring teachers from Christian schools all across Ontario. Another way in which we deliver academic excellence is through the use of technology. All students now begin their high school journey with their own MacBook, with ready access to all the assignments, resource materials, and learning tools their teachers have chosen. We are teaching responsible technology use, and we are making leading-edge learning tools available at the touch of their fingertips. The result is a whole lot of creative student work. Our technology program allows us to be innovative with our technology and arts electives too. Our grade 9 students now get to take 6 electives through a series of combined arts and technology courses. In the fall semester, students rotate through computer technology, food and nutrition, and woodshop technology. The 3D printouts, the tastes and smells, and the longboard trial runs, which often happen in our hallways, have proven to be a favorite among students. They also enjoy stretching their creative capabilities, as in the spring they rotate through visual arts, drama, and music, and it's exciting to see them getting a taste of many different possibilities as they choose electives for grade 10 and beyond. We are delighted to show off our students' work. Our January celebrations of learning have become a big hit with our community, and it's so encouraging to have the people who love these students show up. It feels good to us every time several hundred people get together to celebrate the gift of Christian education. More evidence of just how good God is. Let's focus together on the need. Statistics indicate that families that are beginning to pay for Christian education have less income and less wealth than the generation that preceded them. One study demonstrated that 25% of households are now experiencing a $50,000 swing in income from year to year, and half of the households are now experiencing a $25,000 swing in income from year to year. This emerging era of uncertainty among young families makes an ongoing commitment to Christian education that much tougher. There is no question that those who have completed their journey of support for the Christian education of their children will have had more available funds than most of the families yet to come. It will be important, therefore, for those who have gone before them to show them a community of support. Let me share the story of the Bursary program over the last few years at Smithville Christian High. For those years, the percentage of local students whose families received bursary support has remained fairly constant at around 30%. Because our student numbers have been growing most years, so too has the overall bursary allocation. Since next year's grade 9 class will likely be the biggest class in our school, we are anticipating greater bursary expenditure, likely over $200,000. When families express an interest in our school and a desire to send their children here, I cannot tell you how important it is when around a third of them share that financials are a major concern for them, that we can tell them that help is available. In fact, we tell them that we do not want to see anyone walk out of the door of our school because they cannot afford a Christian high school education. We would love to have the language of our administration become the language of our community. It was once often said that Smithville Christian High School is a school for wealthy people. We hear that a lot less often these days. I think people are getting the word that if you really want your child to attend this school, the community that supports the school will help make that happen. Of course, every family needs to carry their share of the investment load. But we are so grateful that there's a community of support who cares deeply about making our school accessible to 10 out of every 10 of our current students and 10 out of 10 of the students we hope to bless next year with an education that honors God and places Christ at the center.